Hey guys, this is Josh with J&J Gaming 97, and today we're going to be doing a Barrows guide on Old School Runescape. My brother and I play on a server called Zenyte, Zenyte, but it's pretty much the same mechanics. To get started with, there are 6 Barrows brothers, if you look at the minimap here, buried underneath these hills. The 4 on the outside are all going to be melee. And so you're going to want to pray melee, and they are weak to magic. So I just use the Ivan's staff with the Ivan's blast using death runes and fire runes to fight them. Most of the time with these guys, you're not even really going to need to pray, especially if you're wearing melee armor like I am. But if you are a lower level, you might want to. The one in the middle that I'm standing on here is the magic brother, so you're going to want to pray mage, unless you're wearing armor to counter mage, and you're going to use melee to kill him. The bottom one is the ranged brother, and he's weak to magic, he's weak to ranged and melee, so you're going to want to pray ranged against him, and then I use my whip to kill him as well. I just use melee against him and the magic one. Both of them are weak to melee, and one of them is also weak to range, which actually might be the magic one. Anyway, to get started, you're going to come on top of the hill, and you're going to dig down. If prayer is something important to you, bring a couple prayer pots just in case and a little bit of food, but these guys are not hard. And there's a sarcophagus in the middle of the room. You're going to search it, and they will pop up. Usually, I like to start with the mage one, because like I said, there's 4 melee ones, and then the other 2 are the only ones that are the weird ones. So you can get those ones out of the way, then just switch to your Ivan's staff and not have to worry about anything. So you just come over and kill him. He usually dies pretty quick. He hits fairly hard if you're not praying, which is the other reason why I like to do him first, because as I'm fighting these guys, you'll notice there'll be these little faces that pop up. And each time that happens, it will drain about 30 points of your prayer. These little faces right here will drain your prayer. So if you're not gonna fight these guys first, by the time you get to them, there's a good chance that your prayer may be gone, and you're gonna need to restore it with some prayer pots, or just figure out another way to do it. But if you start with them, you can avoid that. Then I just kind of go in a circle and dig up each sarcophagus. At this point, I can just use magic the entire time. And these guys don't hit very hard, so I'm not even going to worry about praying unless I really need to. The nice thing about them as well is, even though I am wearing full melee gear, I will still hit with magic because they actually have a negative defense against magic. So normally I'd be splashing at this point, but they are so weak to magic that I can still hit them while wearing full melee gear, which is quite nice. Eventually, one of the brothers will open up to this option, where you're going to go into the underground catacombs. You can say, yes, I'm fearless, and go down. No way, that looks scary, or you can just run away. As you can see, I still need to kill 3 of the brothers before I want to attempt to open the chest, so I'm actually just going to come back to this one, kill the other 2, and then kill him last. You want to keep track of how much percent your potential is right here. You want the sweet spot to be around, I think it's around 80, 70 or 80%. 100%, unfortunately, is actually not the sweet spot. So keep that in mind when you are doing the Barrows chest. So as we finish killing him, we're going to move on to the last brother before we go into the catacombs. We're at 43.4%, not too bad. We're probably going to need to kill a few of the monsters underneath, but not too many. So we're going to kill Guthin over here. If you do get full Guthins, it has a pretty nice boost to it. The spear that he has, if you're wearing the armor, will heal you periodically as you hit with it, which is pretty nice. It also hits fairly high as far as spears go. All right, as we finish up Guthin, we are going to go back to Varric and go into the catacombs. And as you can see, even though I have not been praying, those faces have drained my prayer quite a bit. It might not be 30% per time. It might actually only be like 10 or 15, but either way, it is quite a bit. So it's something to be aware of. Each time that happens, it looks like it's 10. So you're going to come here, and this is kind of like a maze. You're trying to get to the center where the chest is. So you're going to always appear in a corner spot. So going this way or this way will work out for you. Each time you open a door, be aware that there will be a monster that will spawn to attack you. So you're going to want to kill that and keep track of your potential so that you don't overshoot it or undershoot it. So now we have a skeleton attacking me. And he might be the last creature that I want to kill, or maybe one more before we try and loot the chest. See, it's yellow right now, so we might want to try killing one more, because I am going to have to kill the last brother before I loot the chest itself. So with this one, the next sequence is a square. If you didn't know that, now you do. There's going to be 3 different puzzles that will come up. The one that I just had is a square. There's another one with like a circle and an arrow pointing to it. You'll figure out the puzzles as you go, and it will become a lot easier. I think I am going to kill this skeleton. Hopefully it doesn't hurt my chances at the chest. Yellow is not bad, but green is honestly the best for your potential if you can get there. And like I said, when I open this chest, one of the brothers will spawn and try to attack me, so I probably shouldn't have killed that skeleton, because now I'm in green, and once I kill the last brother, it's going to put me into the yellow range once more. But it's alright, it happens. Just kind of try and keep track of that each time you do the Barrows. And it takes a few times grinding it out before you're going to really get much good anyways, or you could just get really lucky. I thought that you needed to get 100% for a long time. I was doing that, wasn't getting a lot of good results, found out that you do want to get about this range. So luckily, we are still in that range, 75 to 80%, I guess. Looks like it's still green. We're going to search our chest, and it's only worth about 40k. So potential isn't everything, but it is good to keep it in that green range, because that is going to give you the highest chance of getting the best things from the Barrows chest. Once you loot the chest, it's going to start shaking. There will be things falling on your head. Just come back to the corner where you came in, climb up the ladder, and if you want to go again, climb up the stairs and restart. If you only want to do it one time, you're done. You looted the Barrows chest. I've done it, let's see, 29 times. But, you know, it's going to take a lot more than that in order to get the full set of any of these brothers' equipment. So I recommend bringing a little bit of food, not too much. They don't hit super hard. Once you get out, maybe heal up a little bit. Another recommendation, most of the skeleton, or all of the skeletons in the catacombs will drop bones when you kill them. So if you bring the spells required to do the bones to peaches, you can use that to heal up before going in again. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe and go ahead and get the bell on so you can get our videos each week. Go check out some of our other videos, and we will keep posting more guides.